Hi tarot friends, welcome back to my channel. I just did a poll a few days ago to celebrate my 20th subscriber, so if you want to check out that poll, it's the comment in the community section. And yeah, I figured there was actually a tie between two of the three videos, so I'm gonna start with this one, and then depending how the poll goes, if anyone else votes, I'll pick the next video from there. And I figured I might as well do all three because not a whole lot of people voted, but thank you to everyone who did. And based on that feedback, I am going to do today's reading, which is for all zodiac signs, spring equinox predictions. So, am I pronouncing that correctly? Okay, I just googled it. So apparently equinox is a valid pronunciation, but equinox is maybe how more people pronounce it. Either way, it's happening on March 20th. That's when we enter Aries season, and Pluto enters Aquarius, which is huge, as well as Saturn entered Pisces on March 7th. So well, we would have had a preview, we would have had some introduction to Saturn and Pisces by now, and I think if you're into astrology, it's always cool to just check the transits and of course learn about your own birth chart. For today, like, I think, you know, you definitely don't need to know anything about astrology to take something from this reading. All you need to know is your sun sign. If you know your rising sign, your moon, Mars, or Venus signs, I think that would also be cool and helpful if you wanted to check the reading for those signs. But really the way this works is, you know, you click to your sign, and if it doesn't resonate for you right away, it is most likely not the reading for you. So, you know, use your own intuition about what the messages here are, what the messages are for you in this particular reading. And yeah, we'll go from there. Everything is going to be pretty brief. This is my first time doing this for all for zodiac signs, so that's 12 readings that I'm going to squeeze into about an hour. Okay, I'll try not to be rushed, but you know, this is a very general reading, and I'm just gonna see what comes through, see if there are any predictions, advice, or, you know, good news for you. Okay. Okay, and I'm gonna stick to these three decks. Abstract Futures and Tarot of Cosmic Consciousness and Tarot of 1001 Nights, but I will clarify with other decks if I feel the need to. So let me just keep these here, and let's start. So the first sign is Aries. Aries. Okay, we already have a card. Wow, the Lovers. Any other cards from this deck? Oh, nice. Okay, a few cards here. Wheel of Fortune, Six of Swords, and Judgment. So what I'm seeing is definitely either a relationship or an important choice to be made, and a lot of feeling really good about the decision you're making, because you feel like instead of it being a lose-lose or a win-lose, instead of feeling like there was a compromise made, you feel like this is a decision that truly is for the best of all parties involved, or even if this doesn't involve another person, it feels like this is the best decision for yourself, in that you are not conflicted. Like, you know, if you had, it seems like you had inner conflicts, and now those conflicts are resolved by this decision. The Lovers and the Wheel of Fortune, very, very great feeling I'm getting from this. I do think, the more I feel, I feel this, I do think this is really a personal thing for you, choosing something in your life that is based on your heart's desire, your authentic self, choosing to have, for example, like choosing in a project, choosing based on your own artistic integrity, or in a relationship, choosing a partner, or choosing even just in dealing with your partner, making a choice within that relationship that is about your needs, your authentic needs, and needing to assert that. So I do think this Wheel of Fortune is a blessing here. With the Six of Swords and the Judgment, yeah, I feel like, you know, it's gonna be a real sense of relief to just like get something out in the open and be very clear about it. So I feel like the Six of Swords is some mental clarity also, opening up for you, where you are clear with yourself and you're able to communicate that to others, able to articulate to others what it is you need, right? Like from deep down, like as who you truly are, like no sugarcoating and no pretending, just being very real about yourself. That's really cool, Aries. This is a very awesome prediction for the start to your season. We've got, also, I don't read reversals, so I'm going to read this Knight of Swords. Is there any other card from this deck that wants to show up? You know, I'm not, there it is. Let's take it. Let's take these two cards. Interesting. I feel like this is very collective energy too, because, wow. We have the Knight of Swords, the Chariot, and the Queen of Wands. So, you know, beautiful, fiery Aries energy here. This is, again, being able to articulate, being able to assert yourself, what you need. The Chariot is like moving forward, you know, no delays, just finally feeling like even like the bat's out of the, like, what is that saying? A bat out of hell. But like definitely positive, forward moving energy, feeling finally the excitement of, I'm just feeling the rush of excitement when, like, if you are riding a horse, right? Like the hooves hitting the ground and just like things finally coming into being. And with the Queen of Wands, it's all happening in accordance with what you really wanted, what you really want. Like, it's very aligned with who you are, your values, your principles. So this is great. I'm really glad for you, Aries. Whoever is reading this for Aries, like, if there have been any delays, you are finally getting past them. Nine of Wands. Wow. Yeah. So like you're definitely coming from some kind of just blockage, like just struggling to even keep your head above water, that sort of feeling. And now I think, yeah, now I think you're good. Maybe just one more card for advice or surprise. Ooh. Look at that, the Magician. Cool, very cool. All systems go for you. Congrats, Aries. This is a great message for you. Yeah, any delays you've been having on something, like now things are finally clearing up. You have your own clarity. You have your own, you know what you want, and you finally feel empowered to go after it. With the Magician, you know, you feel like what you touch, what you put your energy onto takes life, takes shape, takes form, comes to life, right? So, very cool. I'm really happy for you. And that's all I have for you today, okay? Thank you, Aries, for joining us. Okay, moving on to Taurus. I've shuffled the decks. I'm going to give you one message now. Interestingly, this got cut this way, so let's take these cards. I have the Sun and the Page of Swords. Wow. I like that. What else is here? Anything else from this deck? Oh. Okay. We have the Devil, we have Justice and Seven of Pentacles. So again, I'm going to read the Sun, Page of Swords, the Devil, Justice, Seven of Pentacles. Okay, interesting. So for your spring equinox prediction, someone is not going to get away with something, and I think you know who this person is. I think you have been doing your own research, doing your own maybe investigation, asking questions. I do feel like it is a person. It could be like an entity, a group, a company, an employer, it could be other things, but honestly, I'm getting person. I'm getting a person with this Devil card. And with Justice and Seven of Pentacles, you're going to feel like it's positive, because I am seeing that the truth about the person is going to come out, and the consequence is also going to start. I feel like the consequence is more of something you're going to see happen over a period of time. It's not necessarily like this person is going to get what they deserve right away, because with the Seven of Pentacles, we're sort of seeing the seeds planted, seeing things kind of arising out of it, you know, like evaluating how things are going, evaluating how things are progressing. So with the Sun card and the Page of Swords, I think that's really positive for you, Taurus, because maybe you have been you've been having some conflicting information, or you've been having people in your ear gossiping, or, you know, kind of telling you things without even knowing something for sure themselves. So I do think this is great to have the Sun card here. You have the truth and awareness and consciousness on your side. Okay. We have the Universe, so the World card in other decks, and we have the Ten of Pentacles. Wow. Okay, I'm seeing this as a money issue. I'm seeing this as maybe someone being shady with your money, and now the truth is out, and, you know, plugging the hole in the budget, plugging that, if there's been a hole in your pocket, like if you've been draining money without realizing it or not knowing how, I do think this is going to shed light on that. Wow, really good. Good for you. Like, you are a Taurus, so you do care about, you know, your resources. So this is very positive for you to have the World and the Ten of Pentacles. You know, it might be a lesson learned. You might be a little bit, you might be smarting a bit from, you know, the pain that is involved in this. But I think it is a growing pain. I think it's an important thing you would have learned from this. So with the Ten of Pentacles, you know, now the money that you earned, the money that you worked for is all in your sights, it's all in your awareness. If this isn't about money, you know, it's still about resources. It's still about, like, you know, so if someone's been wasting your time or been like draining you of your time or draining you of your health, now you are putting the stop to that. You're putting an end to it. You're closing that door, you know, not giving them the opportunity anymore to drain you of your time, your energy, your well-being, your vitality. So very cool. You know, it's not necessarily going to be all funny games maybe for you. There might be some effort here you're going to need to do to get to the bottom of this devil situation, this toxic situation. But I do think in the end it is super positive. Let me pull another card from this, see what we get from this deck. Any advice or even a blessing, a hidden blessing from the situation. Oh, you know what? No, that's not one card. It's going to be this card. What? You got the World again. Okay, very cool. Yeah, for sure. This is great. You got the World twice and the Ten of Pentacles right in between there. Okay, so this is about certainly a lesson learned, but it is a super important lesson. It is a lesson that makes you feel like you are, you know, you've hit the mark. Like you did what you needed to do. You are growing up. You are getting better. You are improving, and you have everything you need. I think this is going to be something that teaches you that, You know, you've always had everything you needed to be happy in this world, in this life. And all you had to do is stand up for, all you had to do is bring light, shed light upon the situation, not be afraid to face it, not be afraid to confront it, put everything out in the open, get real, get centered and grounded, you know? So I think this is really cool. Good for you, Taurus. Okay, great. I feel like I should be like pausing so I could clear the screen, but I'm not even gonna do that. I'm just gonna show you guys what it looks like as I put my cards away and shuffle. So that was it for Taurus. Thank you, Taurus, for joining us today. And let's keep going. This deck, this is one of the decks I've just been using with the channel. So I'm keeping everything straight since I don't read reversals. But I really like this deck so far. It's just such a vibrant, positive deck. Tarot of Cosmic Consciousness. And as you probably have noticed, I like abstract depictions of the cards. It's interesting. I haven't even pulled any other decks. I feel like these 3 decks are really working very well. Okay, so now we're moving on to Gemini. Gemini, this is your reading. Okay. I feel like you're tired, Gemini. Mars has been in Gemini for some time, right? I think Gemini's been going, even just mentally. 7 of Pentacles, okay. Oh, wow. Ooh, 6 of Swords and the Ace of Swords. Yeah, you're just like, ooh, that is a heavy energy, like working, and now you're like sidestepping. This is like someone who's like maybe being asked to work on something or do something, and you're like skirting the issue, or like, I don't know, I'm seeing avoidance. It's not bad avoidance, it's good avoidance. Yeah, Ace of Swords, Knight of Swords, how interesting. 7 of Wands, yes, good for you, Gemini. So, let me read for this first. We have the 7 of Pentacles, the 6 of Swords, the Ace of Swords, the Knight of Swords, and the 7 of Wands. So I'm actually getting the Knight of Swords energy as the Knight of Swords as an external energy. I think you are the Ace of Swords and the 6 of Swords. You are someone who is like really trying to be efficient with your time. You're going in a certain direction. You have a goal. You're trying to meet that goal, and it is going to, you know, it's important to you because you see, like, up until now, you just feel like you've been working really hard, and there are things that have been taking longer than anticipated to come to fruition for you. So you're really trying to work smarter, not harder, right? Okay, so for the spring equinox, I do feel like this Knight of Swords energy, this external energy, someone coming at you with, like, you know, with their own sort of self-serving or aggressive energy. You're putting us, you're standing up for yourself here. So I do think this spring equinox prediction is about, like, you just seeing things for what they are. They're seeing, you know, you taking stock, right? Taking stock with that 7 of Pentacles, taking stock of what you really, what your own goals are, what your personal goals are, and then, you know, asserting yourself and defending yourself against any situation that is just going to be take, and not reciprocal. Okay, so that's what I'm getting so far from the spread. Let's see if we get affirmations, confirmations, or advice. For Gemini, please. Gemini. Ooh, okay. Look at that. The High Priestess. Wow. Go you, Gemini. Oh, and such a beautiful High Priestess card. Look at that. Isn't that so cool? It's so pretty. I want to get this deck. Okay, let's see what this deck has to say. this is the Hangman. Okay. So this is, it's the bound man, otherwise known as the Hangman. And then, you know, I like this. Gemini, you're giving me like improv energy here. I want to do an alternating deck situation. Let's get another card from here. Two of Swords. Okay. Interesting. We are getting the twos and a pause here. Some kind of pause. Okay, that's the Nine of Wands. It's an interesting Nine of Wands. Huh. Okay. Gemini. I think that, you know what, I think this spring equinox is a moment for you to wow, a moment for you to just hang back. That's what it is. It's like someone's coming at you with pretty aggressive energy, and instead of like matching them and going toe to toe and like tangling up with them, you know what, you're gonna kind of hang back and you're just gonna let them exhaust themselves, you know, and be non-responsive. I do think being non-responsive is going to be helpful in this situation, not giving them any energy to work themselves up some more, just letting them sort of exhaust themselves from their own hysteria or whatever, you know. Hysterics is what I'm getting. I mean, that's not really a Knight of Swords energy necessarily, but it is just what I'm getting here. So with the bound man, with the hanged man, it's like, it's almost like you're giving someone enough rope to hang themselves. And, you know, sorry to put it that way, but yeah, this is like, you know, this is someone who's not learning the lesson about boundaries. And you are, you know, you can only assert your boundary, be explicit, right? You can only be explicit so many times about your boundaries, but if someone is insisting on breaking those boundaries, moving past those boundaries, eventually you just have to really diffuse and withdraw the energy from them, so that your energy is safe. I wanted to say your energy is preserved. But yeah, the you know, the Two of Swords, the Nine of Wands, there's again, I don't think there's much action that needs to be taken here. I feel like you are just going to be very focused on your own goal here. You're going to take things pretty slowly. You're not going to feel rushed. You're not going to feel like harried or feel, you don't want someone triggering you or instigating you to do something. You know, you want to be able to do something of your own accord on your own time. And yeah, I think that it's going to be really good for you to just pause and not interact, not engage. And with this High Priestess energy, you know, going within, following your intuition, paying attention to your own inner energy and drawing upon your wisdom. You know, you have a lot of information and knowledge, and you don't need to be an open book. You can be pretty closed off if that's what's needed. Wow. All right, Gemini, that was interesting. You're going through something very interesting. But I see that you certainly have the capability to handle it. So good for you, and good luck in dealing with whoever this outside energy is. They don't deserve your time or your mind, right? Don't give them your time or your mind. All right, what do we got next? It's Cancer, yes. Let me shuffle. Taking a breather here. Yeah. Cancer wants to settle down. Cancer wants to settle in. Cancer is taking their own sweet time. I say that with so much respect. You know that. All right, Cancer. Aw. Wow, we have the Lovers. This is really cool. We've got a really nice equinox season coming up. What? Ace of Cups. Very cool. I love that. Really good vibes, right? Pleasure. Getting pleasure. Time of pleasure. Seven of Wands. I feel like boundaries, asserting oneself. I mean, that goes with Aries season, right? Definitely showing up again. Showing up as a repeat. Oh, very cool. Strength card. You know what I actually see here? I think that you've been caring for someone, caring for a partner, family member. You've been doing some caregiving, you know, emotional labor, right? You're a Cancer. That's like natural to you. And I think that you are coming into Aries season, coming to the spring equinox with a real determination to just put the attention towards yourself, you know, put the attention towards your own recovery and your own strength training. This could even be physical exercise, like just wanting to feel more in touch with your body and more comfortable in your body. You know, when we have aches and pains, a lot of times it's because sometimes it is because we need to do some strength training, right? Like just improve our form so we're not carrying you know, so we have better posture, like just stuff like that impacts us so much in small ways, right? And on a daily basis. So first of all, I am seeing that. But yeah, I do think like someone in your life, someone you really care about, has required you to be very patient, very giving. Not necessarily a bad thing, right? It's just a good time to check in with yourself to see like what your own capacity is at this point. If you have to fill your cup in order to give to others, right? You have to fill your own cup sometimes. Well, let's see, what else do we have? Oh, okay, we have these 3 cards. Seven of Cups, the Princess or the Page of Cups, and the Queen of Wands. Okay. Wow. Wow. First of all, I really love these cards. They're just so pretty to me. So beautiful. It's funny because this Queen of Wands is not really energy I'm seeing as very comfortable for you. Because this Queen of Wands is quite, like, I don't want to say needy, but just insistent, you know? Kind of insistent in getting her way, getting their way. You know, the Queen's not necessarily someone who is female, feminine. But with the Queen of Wands, it is about entitlement and knowing what you deserve, knowing what you want, knowing what you desire, being really clear about that. Okay, so what I'm seeing here is like, I think that you've been spending some time really genuinely wanting what another person wants, like genuinely wanting and desiring for them to be happy and fulfilled. And now this is a chance for you to start to explore your own desires, like your own needs, you know, and even just like, there's fantasy, there's dream world here, like having a rich inner fantasy life, but one that doesn't involve the other person, one that is really about fantasizing about your own growth, your own expansion, like something that you want to dare to do, right? Like to be brave, to be courageous, to be adventurous. And I think that, you know, it's not necessarily that a person in your life has been deterring you from that. It's just like you've been maybe caught up in their own energies and feelings that it's been hard for you to explore this side of yourself. So it's not like a negative thing, it's just an option, you know what I mean? The Hermit, yeah. What was I saying? It's like this spring equinox is going to give you a chance to, again, just go explore something just for your own sake. Not dream up a future. Sorry. Oh, that's cool. This is the Harmony card, but it's number 8, so it is, you know, strength in some decks, but, you know, from this one, I'm getting more even, like, could it be justice? Well, whatever it is, this deck, it's the Harmony card, and what I'm getting from it is certainly feeling harmonious within yourself, feeling harmonious in your relationships. And with the Hermit, it's because you have had the chance to take the time to really consider something deeply, consider, you know, what your goal is, or what, not even a goal, right? Not about being goal oriented, just to consider, like, what is it that you are drawn to? What do you care about? What is it that sparks your curiosity? The Hermit card is about solitude and withdrawal and even like contemplation, you know, deep contemplation. So if you have a chance to experience some solitude, and if that has been sort of like uncomfortable for you, I think this spring equinox is going to give you a chance to do that in a way that feels right. You know, with Harmony, something is really coming together nicely. So, you know, maybe you'll get some time off from work, or maybe someone, you know, if you have responsibilities, maybe someone will take responsibilities off your plate so that you can have some time for yourself. The Seven of Cups and the Page of Cups here, and the Queen of Wands, like so much creative energy here. I do think like you're going to, if you're someone who's artistic or has a crafting or creative practice, I think you're going to have time to get back into that. You know, maybe you haven't really had a chance to explore it again, but I do feel like this equinox is going to give you the energy and the excitement and the passion again to go back to that. So that's what I have for you, Cancer. Very cool reading. I think a lot of positive stuff is here for you. Okay, so let's clear the air. What do we have after Cancer? Leo. We have Leo. Let me go ahead. I'm not going to take that card. Not ready yet. Shuffling for Leo. Okay, let me take a sip of coffee. Leo. Spring equinox predictions for Leo. Six of Wands. Five of Cups. The Lovers again. Wow, this Lovers card. I feel like there are a lot of artists and creative types who watch this channel. Page of Wands. Okay. I'm seeing new love here. I'm seeing new love, new chemistry, new romance. Honestly, this doesn't even have to be romantic. This could just be like, this could even be like a new colleague, a new, someone just showing up in your life, like really excited about your project, wanting to help out, or just having a lot of questions, even being inquisitive and like you know, wanting to know, how do you do that? How do you do this? And like just kind of really bringing positive energy. And with the Five of Cups here, I think that it's going to feel really needed because there is, okay, so Six of Wands, Five of Cups, Six, the Lovers, and Page of Wands. So what I'm seeing so far is that like you're coming out of something that feels like you're coming out, you were I'm so sorry. Riding high, right? Like coming off of a high, right? And then the high inevitably has a come down. So I do think there was a come down from something that was so exhilarating, took a lot out of you, but it was like so worth it, and it helped launch you to the next level, or like, you know, it was a success that took your career or your life to the next level. With the Five of Cups, there has been, it's been a bit of a period, this come down period has been a time to just sort of like mourn the things that you don't have, because maybe you're busier now, or maybe you have more, you know, more things required of you. So perhaps it's just given you a bit of a, honestly, I'm getting a pity party from this. Like I'm getting just kind of a bit of a whiny, like, oh, but I can't do that anymore because I have so much money. You know, that sort of complaint. Not that, you know, I think it's hilarious. I'm not shaming you or anything, but we all do that, right? Like sometimes we all are so glad to have achieved this thing and then realize like, oh wow, okay, so everything's getting real now. And sometimes we just need a moment to like soothe ourselves, and you know, it's just so emotional. It's such an emotional process to succeed like that, right? Victory, achievement, accomplishment, that can be very emotional. So I think this is like just about processing that. You've had some time to do that, and now with the spring equinox, you're excited again. You've got new people or new project, new energy in your life that is also just helping you reflect. Like it's giving you ideas for how to carry yourself even. I feel like this Lover's card is it's even about, it's like I'm seeing you, like if you look in the mirror and you're seeing yourself in a new light. You know how a relationship does that for us? Like new relationships do, show us aspects of ourselves that we kind of weren't aware of or blind to. It's like our blind spots, someone is bringing light to it because they're really drawn to it, they're really attracted to it, and so you're seeing yourself in this new light. Maybe you're carrying yourself a certain way, right? So I think that's really cool. This spring equinox energy is, I don't see it as being drastically different, I just see it as being like you being true to form, you like being in the zone and knowing what you have to do and feeling good about it, just feeling good about a choice you've made. Like maybe you made a really big career decision and you're getting a lot of validation that you made the right choice. Look at that, Eight of Pentacles. So definitely I think this is more work oriented. I think the spring equinox is like, you know, you being in the zone, you being in the flow of a craft or a specialty or just something you're creating, or even work that you do that you care so much about, and you feel like, you know, you got this. Like you just feel like really excited about how everything is going, and it's all going well, it seems. What? Look at that strength card. Yeah. 8 and 8. This is the executive, right? This the number 8 is showing up as like someone very much in charge, someone experiencing mastery. With the strength card, this particular strength card, it's like, to me, it's about alignment, having all your chakras open up and functioning well, being very capable and like just high functioning, right? High functioning is what I'm getting from that. So that's really great for you, Leo. Wow, I feel like everyone's predictions are great. I think this is going to be a really like just positive shift. But let's see, what do we have here? The Knight of Wands, cool. Yeah, so this Page of Wands and now the Knight of Wands, like something is definitely developing. There is a groundswell, or there's like a buzz. There's like, you know, people are easily excited by whatever it is you're doing, whatever it is you're working on. We have the Ten of Swords. Okay, so like, yeah, there's like a lot of light in this reading, and then there's like a bit of shadows. So we had the Five of Cups, now we have the Ten of Swords. Let's see, what is the advice or prediction? And we have the Wheel of Fortune. Okay, so what I'm getting there is that, you know, with the 8 energy here, with the Strength card and the 8 of Pentacles, oh, actually, even starting with the 6, starts with the 6 of Wands. So I'm seeing here like a cycle. I'm seeing here like a step-by-step process. And the spring equinox is like bringing this into awareness for you. So with the 6 of Wands, you know, you're coming from a moment where you had like just the excitement and the validation and the relief of achieving something you worked really hard for. And this was important to you because with that Lover's card, it's like you knew you had it in you. You knew you had this talent, and you really stuck to your, you really had faith in yourself to achieve this. And so now you feel much more aligned in yourself. You feel like your life is aligned, and the things you're doing, like the goals you have are in alignment with your highest authentic self. So the 8 of Pentacles and the 8 Strength card, this is you operating at really, you know, max efficiency, just doing the things that you have been trained to do, doing it really well, being so capable. You know, you're continuing to get lots of admiration, lots of excitement building around you. And that is shown with the Knight of Wands. You know, this is like someone who's like, no one's holding you back. You're going for gold. You're, you know, you're going for it. With the Ten of Swords and the Wheel card, this is just me seeing how a cycle isn't being anticipated, right? So, you know, I'm getting from this, like, don't fear, like, don't feel like everything has to constantly escalate and be maintained. You know, sometimes we think that, like, when we're riding high and like things are building up, that it's like if anything dips, we're afraid that it's gonna go like our success. Do you see my hand? Sorry. So like we're afraid that our success is gonna be like we're going up and then there's a dip and then we're like no, and like plummets, right? Like I think what this message is with the Ten of Swords is just to remind you, because you have the Wheel of Fortune, you have a card that's about cycles, it's about ups and downs, changes, uncertainty, as well as blessings, as well as like, you know, surprises that are really great and fortuitous, right? So I think the message here is just like, remind yourself that you don't have to, it's okay if you don't hit every mark. It's okay if your success or your progress is not this like steep ascent, right? It's going to have these dips. And when you dip, you don't, you know, it doesn't mean like it's inevitable that you're going to like fall off a cliff. Like sometimes we need to operate from a more balanced position and not just like see the mountaintop and run towards the mountaintop. Sometimes we need to, you know, take things in stride, take the ebbs and flows. I honestly feel like with this energy, like that's sort of disappointing to you, and you're like, no, I want it to be like all green lights, all good. You know, I don't want to slow down. I don't have enough time. But, you know, let's go back to the Eight of Pentacles. Like, what is the Eight of Pentacles about, right? Like, this is someone who developed their skills over time. This is not someone who's just like flash in the pan, or is that the word? Like your success is going to be like long term, because whatever you're building up here, you've done it over time. You've done it from learning crucial mistakes as a beginner, and then crucial mistakes as an intermediate, and then crucial mistakes as an advanced person, right? So being advanced at what you do doesn't mean that you're expected to be great and good and just hit every mark. In other words, being great at what you do doesn't mean you're going to be perfect. So that's what I'm getting for you. I think the spring equinox is a chance for you to regroup and, you know, take control, take the reins of your own expectations, right? Like, check in with yourself. Are you being expected to do something just because you can, or are you expecting yourself to do something because you really want to? You know, sometimes with the Strength card, it's like people are drawn to us because we are so capable, but being capable does not necessarily mean that we have to do something, we have to achieve something or be something or go somewhere. It's like, look, the Lover's card, it's about pleasure, joy, like pleasure and joy in your life. If it doesn't bring you joy, then question it, right? Question what it's about, what it's truly asking of you, okay? Leo, wow, that got pretty deep. I hope this is helpful for you. I hope this resonated. If it did, you know, please hit the like and subscribe button. And thank you for being here today. Okay, we're moving on. I feel like I'm taking a little too long with these readings, but I am having such a good time doing this that it's okay. Sometimes the cards need to tell you what they're going to tell you, and you don't want to be rushed. But I do feel like my foot's falling asleep. So let me check on that. Okay, we're back. Gonna do Virgo now. I had to take a break because my foot fell asleep. An important lesson to learn. Virgo. Welcome, Virgo. Ooh, we have your card. Queen of Wands. Wow. What is going on? So much Queen of Wands energy. But that makes sense with the spring equinox, right? Aries season. What else for Virgo? What do we have for Virgo? Seven of Wands. Interesting. These cards are repeating. Let me cut the deck. Two cards. King of Swords. Ace of Swords. Wow. Awesome. Okay, Virgo. The message I have for you for the spring equinox prediction is I'm actually seeing here you encountering someone, you meeting someone who is going to be super helpful to you because they're giving you either access or information. It's like they're giving you a key. They're giving you key information, and it is really going to get you it's something that you've been sort of waiting for. Like it's giving you the information that you need to go after what you want. Okay, I need more clarity here. Let's see. Can you clarify for Virgo, please? This is cool. What is happening here? Spring equinox. Five of Swords. Okay. Seven of Wands. Okay. Interesting. Seven of Wands is showing up twice. Definitely important there. Page of Swords. Okay. Interesting. So, let's see this like this. I feel like there's a learning curve here. I feel like the information coming from this person is going to make you realize that, like, I don't know, I feel like it means you have to unlearn something. I feel like it means that, you know, with the Five of Swords, like, you're realizing how something, maybe you've been self-sabotaging without realizing it, but with the Page of Swords, you're much more open-minded now. You're much more open to that kind of critique, that kind of criticism. And with the Seven of Wands, you know, again, like, yeah, sure, there's defensiveness, but I think the Seven of Wands is also, like, going to bring clarity about where you are in your journey. So, for example, if you have a goal and you have not really had good feedback to know how close or how far you are from reaching your goal, there is someone who is going to inform you. And that could, you know, you could feel maybe disappointed. That's like, oh no, I'm further than I thought. But I think it's actually going to be very helpful and constructive to you. And you're not going to spend much time like feeling bad about it if it makes you feel bad. You're going to quickly adapt and quickly take in this information, find it very useful. And this in itself is how you are battling that kind of self-sabotage. You know, the Five of Swords is not a very friendly card, but I think given the other cards, like, you have the tools, you're going to have the knowledge, you're going to have the support and assistance to tackle it. So whatever this Five of Swords situation is, however you've been undermined or, you know, even just misinformed, operating from dubious information, dubious assumptions, it's going to be confronted. It's going to be confronted and defended against. Okay, Virgo, interesting. And, you know, as a Virgo, you're a smart sign, you know, you like to analyze. So maybe it just makes you feel surprised that, like, your own analysis wasn't correct or wasn't complete. Eight of Pentacles, very cool. So this is, I think, definitely a work situation or just a project that you put a lot of things to. And what else? What else is going on? Oh, Nine of Cups. Okay, very cool. Yeah, this is going to feel really good. You're going to get really good as I pull the devil. As I pull the devil. I don't know. The plot twists. Let's see. We have the Eight of Pentacles, the Nine of Cups, and I do think that's super positive to have the Eight of Pentacles and the Nine of Cups, because you're hitting your stride, you're feeling good about how something is going, you're starting to see the end result of it, you're starting to approach that finish line, and you're like, you know what, this is all going according to my plan, it's all going according to what I intended, and it's a wish fulfillment, right? It's like, it's making you feel like, yes, finally, like, this feels great, this feels good. But I want to know, here's the Ace of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck, so that is good. Finishing touches is what I'm hearing. What? Ten of Pentacles. So we have the Ace of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck, and we just pulled out the Ten of Pentacles. So with the Devil card, I think that what is showing up is like, ooh, it's like the ambition. It's like the, honestly, I feel like it's even a sense, I want to say smug. Oh my gosh. It's a bit of a smugness, because it's like, you knew you were good, you're proving that you're good, and you're like, boom, like that, there it is, you know, there's my product, there's the result, it's a freaking 10 out of 10, it's perfect. So I think maybe the spring equinox is you being fine to be a bit smug here, and just like, yeah, be proud of yourself. Three of Pentacles. Yeah, I do think this is a work situation, something you've been working on, something you've been, you know, putting together, building. And I think that the reason why it's successful is because there's something that you did in the beginning, something you did right in the beginning of the project. And so it shows in the end result. It shows that either that choice, that work, that finesse, that integrity, structural integrity, you know how, you know, you can't start building a home without the right foundation. So I do think the foundation of what you built and put together here is showing, and it's showing very perfectly. I'm not satisfied with what I found about this Devil card, so let's go ahead and, yeah, I want to know, what is this Devil card about for Virgo? It's like a side of Virgo we don't see, right? The devilish side. I mean, they have it. They just keep it to themselves. So I feel like I'm kind of prying, but I don't know. I don't get a negative sense from this. Virgo, it's okay to open up. We know you're not perfect. Oh, look at that. We've got the Star, the Knight of Cups, and the Temperance. What? This is interesting. So, very interesting. I get it. So, dear Virgo, I think that you are finally reaching a goal, or like seeing the results that you've dreamed of for a long time, and it's something you've worked on. You're finally getting support. You're getting like the real specialized insight, information, support, services, even like specialized services that you needed to put the finishing touches on this goal, on this project. And as a result, it is doing so, it is really finishing up in the way you wanted, the way you intended. You're feeling really happy about the results. I think the Devil card showed up because it's really hard for you to feel good about this. It's like there's a blockage that's like, no, I didn't do this. Oh, I just, whatever. Like, you don't want to accept the praise. You don't want to accept you feel uncomfortable, right? You just feel uncomfortable being, sitting with that, fulfillment. And I said smug earlier because I think that maybe some of you might have that tendency to be smug, but I think others of you actually have a tendency to be the complete opposite and to just really downplay what you have, what your contributions are, what your skills are. So I think the Temperance, the Knight of Cups, and the Star is showing that the spring equinox is really for you to, it's here for you to feel very blessed, feel with joy, and really feel good about your to feel reminded, to be reminded that your dreams are magical. Like, your dream fulfillment here is magical. What is happening in your life right now is magical, and it is a blessing. It is divine. You are a sensitive soul. It's really hard for you to show that and share that at times. But I think that your work, whatever you've created, is just, it's so clear. All the soulful, spiritual, dreamy, imaginative aspects of yourself are really showing up in this creation of yours. So don't be ashamed of it. Don't be shy. Don't be just acknowledge it, right? Just accept it. Like, people want to really pour their hearts out to you is what I'm getting. And, to accept it, it's just going with the flow of life, of the universe. Like, you don't have to feel put on the spot. You don't have to feel guilty or ashamed of anything here. It's like, this is just how it all works, right? Like, we create from inspiration, and then we give back to the universe, and our creations take on a life of their own, and that's it. It's all part of the flow. So interesting for you, Virgo. And I don't want to I don't want to downplay that Queen of Wands. That Queen of Wands is really important energy here. You are definitely learning about what excites you, what makes you passionate. Again, just seeing things come together, having having assistance and support that you kind of downplayed or denied yourself. Now that you have it, it's bringing up all sorts of new kind of visions for you, and just a feeling of self-sufficiency and a feeling of I don't want to go into I could go on, right? But I think this is great. I'm glad that the Devil card was really it's a bogeyman. It's nothing to worry about. Okay, there you go, Virgo. That's your reading. Congratulations on this 10 out of 10. That is what I'm seeing with that 10 of Pentacles. It's so cool. Wow, that was intense. Felt that. It's like, Virgo, it's so hard. So hard for you sometimes to accept love. Yeah, because you get so emotional. See, you guys don't realize it, but Virgo is actually a very emotional sign. The shadow, or the opposite sign is Pisces. So Virgo carries a lot. Without letting on that they do. I wonder, just talking to myself. Okay, moving on. I'm not going to take these because I want to shuffle. Libra. Moving on to Libra. I know I gotta make this quick. I'm so sorry that I guess I didn't find the best timing to do this reading, even though I feel really good about reading right now. I have to go to work after this, so I don't mean to rush it. Okay. Okay, Libra, this is your reading. What is the message for Libra? Wow, the Emperor. Aries energy. Oh, King of Cups. Very cool. What else? Anything else for Libra? Spring equinox predictions. Spring equinox predictions. Oh. Knight of Swords. Yeah. I think that is a theme here with that Knight of Swords. What else? I want to keep going. I want to pull from this deck. I think there's something else here. Wants to occupy this space. Yep. Six of Swords. Wow. Six of Swords. Another repeating card today. Wow, Libra, I'm seeing a lot of elegance and refinement here, which is definitely what you're about. I'm actually seeing here, I think you've been working on something really big, like something for a big client, something that has required a lot of resources, and you have been able to take on this project. You've been at the helm of this project, and you've cared so much about it. Like, you care so much about how things are going. You're personally invested in this project. But you know, you're responsible for resources that are someone else's, right? So if you're in a company, you're working with a big budget, or if you are in what is another scenario? Like, I don't know, even in a family scenario, like, you know, you might be responsible here, but you've got other people's well-being in mind, right? So I'm seeing here with the Knight of Swords and the Six of Swords, like, ooh, something very, like, detail-oriented is what I'm getting here. Interesting. It's like the planning. You've planned every detail. You've planned everything about this. It could even be a trip, like a family trip. It could be a company retreat, but like there's something big and you've planned every detail. Okay. The Emperor again. All right. We are definitely on the right track. Oh, wow. Nine of Cups. Okay. Very cool. Very cool. I think you're just feeling good about what you're doing, what you're contributing here. Oh, that's so cool, the Fool. Okay, so I get it. You're the spring equinox for Libra. Like, I think there's a vacation, there's a retreat, there's something, even maybe a wedding, like there's just something big happening, and you have been able to put in a very personal contribution with this King of Cups energy. Like, maybe you're a musician and you're singing at the wedding, or maybe you're helping your friend plan the wedding. But with the King of Cups, like, you have a special, unique gift. You're very sensitive to others, and you're very caring, and you're very good at getting people to just like get along and contribute all together. So I think like you're feeling really proud of yourself. You're feeling really good. And with the Fool card, like, you're offering, your contribution is being able to offer a good time. So like the wedding, if it's a wedding, like people are really going to enjoy themselves. If it's the company retreat, people are really going to enjoy themselves. If it's the family trip, your family members are really going to enjoy themselves. You see where I'm getting? And it's all because you took time. You really like planned. You had so much, you cared so much about it that you really wanted to plan the best possible situation for all people involved. It's like the Six of Swords. You really wanted to ease others of the process, right? And like uplift others as everyone goes through this event or process here. So wow, if the Emperor is showing up twice, I think like you're definitely, your achievement is very visible, like your capacity, your prowess, like your skills are very much on display here. You know, maybe whatever you're doing is going to lead to a job promotion. So very cool for Libra. What is another card I can get before we close this message? Any other card or message for Libra? I heard this. What? The Ace of Swords. Okay. Yeah, that's just confirmation, like victory, achievement, like breakthrough, like you clinched the deal, or you totally, like on point, right, is what I'm hearing. Like you totally did it. So spring equinox, really cool, positive message for you. You are achieving something really awesome, really cool, something that you're so proud of, and I mean, it feels like you had to move mountains even to do the thing. So very cool, Libra. Congrats to you. Wow, awesome. I feel like this is definitely, you know, with wedding season starting, right? I think we're feeling both good, and we're feeling, some of us are feeling even torn, because it is about resources. It is about, like, some of us have to spend money to travel. King of Swords, yeah, decisions being made, important decisions being made. Even maybe making decisions about having to remove something from the budget. I don't know why I'm talking about wedding season. I'm not even going to any weddings. What do we have next? Libra. Okay, don't tell me. After Libra is Scorpio. Oh, Scorpio. All right. I didn't mean to say that. I'm sorry. I'm a Scorpio rising. I shouldn't feed into the stereotypes. Nine of Cups. Yeah. Scorpio, you're going to do this fine. Nine of Cups has been appearing too. I like this. I like this. What? The Empress. The Hierophant. Interesting. Ooh, I'm getting a lot of love from this one. I'm getting a very special love from this one. Let's take, oh, okay. 2 wanted to come out. Six of Pentacles. 4 of Wands. What? I was just talking about weddings. 4 of Wands can be a wedding. No, I'm getting a lot of love. I'm getting a lot of safety and security because of this Hierophant, like someone making a promise, someone making a vow. 6 of Pentacles, this is, you know, this is no surprise. Like, you have been giving of yourself. You've been contributing in a way selflessly. And now you're finally feeling like you're receiving those gifts back. Like, it's all about reciprocity, right? So I think this spring equinox is going to give you a big blessing, like someone being very charitable or generous with you. And it's going to feel like a milestone is achieved or unlocked here. So this 4 of Wands is going to give you a chance to just celebrate, you know, celebrate your work or your life or something in your life, celebrate an achievement, and just have a really good time. I also see the 4 of Wands here as like being able to just have fun, have a good time. You know, 9 of Cups and the Empress, like, wow, like party season is what I'm getting, like a really great party, a really great, a celebration where you just like feel very pampered and cared for, and like feel like someone is really caring for you, taking good care of you. Okay, I reached for this deck. Let's see what else for Scorpio. Oh, the Fool. So yeah, like really great new energy. I'm even getting a kid, a child. I don't know if some of you Scorpios are parents or like expecting, but maybe there's news of becoming a parent or someone in your life becoming a parent. Okay, this one. So we have the Nine of Swords, we have the Seven of Pentacles, the Nine of Swords, and the Knave of Wands, which is the page. I'm almost certain that's the page. Seven of Pentacles, Nine of Swords, Knave of Wands. Okay, yeah, I think you're feeling very relieved. Been waiting to hear news. It's finally coming, and it's good news. It's giving you the boost you need. Again, you feel very cared for. You feel like very blessed. You feel like someone's finally like being like, you feel like you're receiving and not just giving, right? So something that you gave in good faith, and now people are showing up and helping you out. So it's a really positive feeling, because I do think you've had some anxieties, some troubles, some mental stress, some anguish, just being really nervous, like, oh no, is it going to happen? Is it not going to happen? Is it going to come through? But no, it's going to be great. You're going to do just like, you're going to feel a lot of excitement. Whatever this announcement or whatever this celebration or just this reception is, right? Like receiving this thing, it's going to really like, hearing reset. It's going to reset something for you. It's going to feel like I can let go of those concerns, the concerns that you had up until now. It's like you're giving yourself permission to let go of those concerns. That's awesome. I'm even hearing clearing a debt. Because with Empress and Hierophant, that could definitely be like money in the bank. So like money, receiving the money that you can pay off a debt, reset that credit card. That would be awesome. Cool, Scorpio. Very cool. I think that is super positive for you. Did I not pull from this deck? I did not pull from this deck. Okay, let's get one card here for Scorpio. Whatever card wants to come out. However many cards wants to come out. What is another final message, advice, prediction for Scorpio? Wow, this is great. This is your card, the Death card, the 13th card. New life. Like this is about that transformation, but like being able to put an end to the past, being able to close the door in the past because there's a new door that's opening. The transition. And this is such a beautiful Death card. It's, you know, you see a doorway here, right? I see a doorway, I see a portal, a passage. I mean, it's grand. It's fantastic. It's about the afterlife even, like just how we think that we're passing on to the next level of the next life. So there's a new life opening up for you. A new role, a new identity, a new function. It feels like a new you. It feels like the real you. It's the real you coming through this portal. Wow, that's awesome. I'm really happy for you, Scorpio. That is a really great sign and blessing. And you know, again, the Empress, how cool is that? The Empress and the Hierophant, this is like something that is ordained, something that is blessed. Very cool. Okay, moving on. Thank you, Scorpio, for joining us today. Keeping that Death card out because it's so cool, I think. Such a pretty card. Okay, Sagittarius is next. This clear quartz is very helpful right now. Okay, Sagittarius. What is the reading for Sagittarius? Six of Swords. Again. What does this mean for Sagittarius? What? The Emperor? The Page of Wands? Wow. There's definitely things swirling with this equinox. Like, Pluto and Aquarius, I do think, is such an important shift. And I think we would all do well to read up on that. Page of Wands and Page of Cups. Okay. Oh, what is this one? Ah, wonderful. We have the Magician here. I don't know. I want this magician right here in the middle. Okay. Very cool, Sagittarius. What else for Sagittarius? Jupiter is in Aries now, right? So it's been trying your sign. The Page of Cups. I'm getting a really mellow vibe here for some reason. The Ace of Cups, that's awesome. I love that for you. And Temperance, yeah. No, this is great. I think that this spring equinox is bringing for you... Yeah, it's bringing for you a respite. Like, it's bringing for you something that's flowing and easy. Perhaps you are entering, like, I'm getting the sense that you're entering into a new phase, a new cycle. And you know, with spring, sometimes in our workplaces, it could be like phase one of a project starting. Like, it could be something in your workplace, or even something in another aspect of your life that's just starting, right? We have the pages here, so we have initiation energy. The Emperor and the Magician, we have like a lot of focus and attention on bringing this thing into being, and really having, you know, really being invested in this. But with the Page of Cups, the Temperance, and the Ace of Cups, it's like, wow, it's like smooth, it's flowing. Like, there's something about this, there's just a really nice positive peacefulness that you are experiencing at this spring equinox. And I think it's just a patience. Like, you've really done some inner work to reach this point of equilibrium, to just be very at peace in yourself. Like, you've accepted a lot. You've accepted a lot of, and you know, you have the Page of Cups twice. So I think that you're receptive as well, and quite forgiving. I'm even hearing that, like, you've forgiven maybe someone in your life, or you feel like someone has forgiven you. There's just a strong sense of peace here, and it's because of having done the work. You know, it's not like just coming out of nowhere. It really is a sense like you did this work, and you now get to experience the benefit, which is like feeling the peace, feeling that inner peace, feeling sentimental even, right? Like, feeling very sentimental and being okay with that, like allowing yourself to feel sentimental and yeah, gushy. Like, I don't know, I'm getting gushy. That's really cool. Temperance is your card too. So this is really cool that you have the Temperance card under the Magician here. And with all this water, it's like, you know, it's alchemy, right? So I get the sense that you're feeling, okay, so your feelings, like what you feel, all those moods, all those feelings, like they're coming out of you somehow. Like they're coming out of you in creative ways, in a creative expression. I'm even getting a sense of you like making your space nice, making your home nice, because you want your surroundings to reflect those feelings. And I just get a lot of creativity here too, a lot of inspiration coming your way. Wow, that's really cool for you, Sagittarius. Oh, I did not, let me do that. What is the last message we can pull for Sagittarius? 7 of Wands. Yeah, so this is part of the collective energy with the 7 of Wands of just asserting ourselves and like minding those boundaries that we have, you know, understanding why boundaries are so important. And with the 8 of Swords, I think that this is you even having a boundary with yourself, just being like, you know what, I'm not going to let that drain my attention anymore. Like there's something going on here that is strengthening you mentally. 4 of Cups. Yeah, again, that peace. The peace is happening because you have done the work and you will no longer take on more emotional labor. I'm also getting that. I'm getting a feeling of just like no longer being in your own way, no longer holding yourself back because you feel like guilty or you feel like, you know, you're confused or muddled. It's like now you're just like, no, this is it. I don't need to spend any more time on that. I feel good. I'm allowed to feel good. Yeah, that's what I'm getting there. Very cool. I feel like drama is, maybe there's been drama in some aspect of your life and you put an end to it. Like maybe the drama continues elsewhere, but you just like are like, nope, I don't want the drama in my life. That's it. And now you're feeling that peace. See? Feeling very peaceful. Because you didn't have your permission. You didn't give permission to whatever this drama was. You became the adult in the situation, and you asserted yourself. You asserted your boundaries, and you felt very empowered to do that. That's very cool. Okay, so that was Sagittarius. We are moving on to Capricorn. Okay, Capricorn, this is your reading. Spring equinox predictions. Strength. 3 of Cups. Yeah, friendship. Judgment. Yes, that's awesome. I think the strength of a relationship, of a friendship, or even a group of friends is really reviving you. You're experiencing much more energy and strength now. I'm also just hearing like you're being encouraged. Your friends are coming into your life to be like, hey, don't sleep on this. Don't forget this. You care about this. We're not going to let you let this go. Like, you've got to let this out of your system. You know, get this out of you. Like, maybe you've been sitting on something. You've been waiting. You've been pacing yourself with the Strength card. Maybe you haven't had the energy. You've been recovering. And now your friends are like, okay, now's the time. Let's get to it. I'm even hearing like a deadline. Maybe like there's a social gathering that's giving you a deadline. That's finally forcing you to like get to it, right? Bring your focus into that goal or that project. Maybe something with your home. Like having friends over is forcing you to like finally get your home, get your shit together. We got the Knight of Swords here. Is there another card here for Capricorn? I'm actually getting writing. Wow, Tower and the Temperance. Very cool. Very cool. This is very powerful. Okay. Okay, Capricorn. The spring equinox prediction for you is that you do have to let something go. You are making a decision to let something go. Just be rid of it. Just let it go. Because there's no room for it in your life. It's like you're finally realizing this is a decision. This is a judgment. This is a judgment call. You're realizing you do not have room for it in your life. You have something that you've been meaning to do. You're trying to achieve it, and you just cannot achieve it until this thing is let go of. And either you have people showing up, really being supportive of you in this effort. It could even be in the friend circle or in the social circle, just deciding not to do this or not to be, not to participate in some way. I'm not necessarily seeing a friendship breakup. I'm not seeing that. I'm seeing it more like there's an activity. There's like a gathering or an activity that, you've been the one carrying it. You've been the one doing the things that like enable it. And now you're making a decision like, you know what? It's done. It's resolved. Let's move past this now. I'm ready to move on from it because I'm carrying too much and I have other priorities. So the Tower and the Temperance is great here because the Tower is showing like the release of this blockage, the letting go of the thing that has been blocking you from reaching this goal. And then the Temperance is showing up as like, this is a transformation. This is a transformation from within. So you feel really good about the decision. You know that it's right for you. You know that it's right for your growth and for where you're trying to go. And you just feel like it's divine timing even. You just feel like it's the right time. You feel like you've done everything you could to accommodate all other scenarios. So, you don't take the decision lightly is what I'm trying to say. But in some ways, the decision is being made for you. And so you're accepting that this is what has to be done. Okay? Wow, Capricorn. Big stuff. I'm also, I said writing earlier. So I do think like, let's see what we can get. Can we get the Knight of Swords clarified, please? Why did I get writing? The Hermit. Oh, yeah. You need your time. You need time for yourself. You cannot do something with other people needing you or knocking on your door constantly and distracting you. Nine of Swords. Yeah. I think you've been feeling guilty about needing your time. Don't. King of Cups. Look at that. Yeah, so Capricorn, I am seeing that you have been really a great friend to others, or just a really supportive person to others. And this spring equinox is finally going to help bring a decision to you, or bring a matter to your attention that's going to make you realize that like this is your time. You need to make an important decision to protect your time or your solitude or your peace. And it's going to feel good. Maybe not right at the beginning because it's going to feel so momentous. But with that Tower and then the Temperance, wow, smooth. Like once it's done, once it's finished, that Temperance card coming through, like peace, just feeling so good from within, right? From within. It's going to be reflected in your life. But you're really going to feel like everything is falling into place now. Good for you. Wow, good for you, Capricorn. Okay. What are we moving on to after Capricorn? Aquarius. Yeah, Pluto is entering Aquarius, so lots of transformation for Aquarius. After Saturn has been in it, right? Oh, wow. Saturn's been in Aquarius. So, Aquarius, you've been going through some stuff. Feeling very heavy already. Okay, Aquarius, what is the message for you? Four of Pentacles, yes. Oh yeah. Protection. Justice, yes. You know, feeling like you're closed off, but it's for the right reasons. It's not for any wrong reasons. Two of Pentacles. Okay, so there's a choice here. Trying to make the best choice, really trying to be fair. Two of Cups, okay. Interesting. So what I'm seeing here, Aquarius, so far is that, like, there's either commitment, there's a partnership, there's a sense of loyalty, and you take it very seriously. And yet, there's something that you're holding back on. There's something you're protecting, you're reserving, and you know you're doing it sort of out of an instinct. But I think you're going to take this time with the equinox to consider this rationally. Like, are you holding on to something? Are you holding on to something, blocking something because it is truly in your best interest, in the interest of the relationship? Or is it just sort of like instinctual and just sort of compulsive, right? So the Two of Pentacles and the Two of Cups, I do see this as like an honest conversation. I think the Two of Pentacles, like, you're going to be a little bit more open and receptive to, you know, you're going to be weighing the pros and cons of the situation. And I think someone is showing up to help guide you through that, to you know, just like have a dialogue with you. And maybe you just haven't felt safe to open up about it until this moment. So that is really cool. I think that's a positive, it's a very positive prediction for you. Let's see, what else, Aquarius? What is the prediction, spring equinox for Aquarius? Ooh, okay. Wow, yeah, the Wheel of Fortune and the Queen of Wands. Look at that. Someone is showing up. I'm not getting your energy with the Queen of Wands. I think someone else is a Queen of Wands in your life. A fiery type, a fire sign, or just like an adventurous, fun person. Someone who like helps you come out of your shell, helps you go past your comfort zone because they make everything fun and exciting. And then with the Wheel of Fortune, they're just like kind of coming in a bit like unexpected, like, like let's go do this and that. So I think that's going to give you a chance to just like take your mind off of this decision or whatever you're weighing. It's going to be a nice break from that. Just give you some levity here. What else is going on? What's the final card or message for Aquarius? Seven of Pentacles. Okay. Yeah. Interesting. Yeah. You know what it is? This is feeling like really good about the progress you've made so far. So I think someone is showing up very supportive and showing you that like you don't have to do things like whatever is making you close up and feel a bit defensive and closed off. Someone is showing up and they're really reflecting back to you, like, look at how far you've come. Look at the progress you've made. You know, like, you're not at square one. You have made so much progress that you are never going to have to do all over again. Like, there's something that you've accomplished here, and you'll never again have to go through those challenges again because you're at this level that you've mastered everything up until this point. Two of Cups. What did I say? See that? Someone is showing up with like a very supportive message, a very supportive insight. The Venerable Woman. Okay, this is like the High Priestess. Yeah. Yeah, someone who's showing up very spiritual, very intuitive, very even mystical or mysterious. They are giving you an insight. And you know what? Maybe they're not even giving you this, speaking to you directly. Maybe you are just receiving the message like psychically and internally, psychically, spiritually, like this high priestess is also you. I'm really getting your energy with this high priestess. Like you're intuiting something, your own intuition is showing up for you, and there's guidance, there's very supportive spiritual and emotional guidance that is helping to you see that you have made a lot of progress in a certain aspect of your life, that the fear that you're experiencing that's causing you to like sort of like hunker down and hold on and fear like change, this person or this energy, this entity is helping you move past that. Because you know, the wheel of fortune, life is full of adventure, it's full of possibilities, and we don't want to miss we don't want to miss every opportunity because we have to play defense, right? Sometimes we need to just switch things up, be a bit more playful, be a bit more embracing of change, and, you know, be a bit, also just not be so hard on ourselves, be willing to like make mistakes, take risks. So yeah, Aquarius, that's what I'm getting for you. It's really good. It's really great development there, and I'm excited for you. Okay, so that was Aquarius. Next is going to be Pisces. Right? I didn't forget anyone. Pisces, Saturn is now in your sign. Honestly, I think it's going to be really good for you. It may not be pleasant, right? But all the time, at least. It may not be pleasant all the time. But I think it's going to be good for you to just like get very specific constructive feedback. Something you can really latch on to. I think what that Saturn is going to do that for you. What is the message for Pisces at this spring equinox? Seven of Swords, Two of Pentacles. What else? Queen of Pentacles. Okay. I'm seeing a health issue. Seeing a health issue. Okay, Page of Cups, Queen of Swords. Interesting. Okay, so I'm seeing like, I'm definitely seeing a need to care for yourself. Definitely seeing a need to care for yourself, but there's like a bit of a hesitation because you're like, you have responsibilities here. Hold on. Let's keep going. Pisces, spring equinox. What is this bringing about for Pisces? The Prince of Cups. Really nice. This is the Knight of Cups. Look at that. That's really cool. That's your sign. We have the Page of Cups. Now we have the Knight of Cups. Okay. Oh. What? We have the Ten of Cups. Super cool. And we have the Ten of Pentacles. Yay! Okay. Let me read for this before I go to the next deck. Okay, Pisces, I think there's something, like you do need to care for yourself. Self-care is as a theme here. But with the Queen of Swords, like, I don't know why I'm getting like a sense of like negativity, criticism. It's kind of making you sensitive here with this Page of Cups. It might even be negativity about something you just care deeply about, like something or someone you care deeply about. So it's making your heart gush, you know, it's just making you very sensitive. The Two of Pentacles and the Seven of Swords. We have the Seven of Swords and we have the Two of Pentacles. So I do think, like I said in the beginning, like health issue. I just think it's something that you're going to be triggered to take care of yourself. Like there's going to be a reason, a very specific reason why you need to care for yourself. With the Two of Pentacles, it's just like a sense of like realizing like, oh no, like I don't want to drop the ball. You know what I mean? It's like someone coming to you and being like, here, you take this. It's like a curveball. That's what I'm trying to say. It's like being thrown a curveball. And so it is going to make you realize like, you know what? I gotta buckle down. I gotta take care of myself. I've got to put myself first here. Like I can't keep going the way I've been going here. And then we have, look at these beautiful cards, the Page of Cups, the Knight of Cups, the Ten of Cups, and the Ten of Pentacles. So I'm seeing here that your own sensitive self, like your own you're very empathetic, you know, you take on energy from other people and it's like, it just sits with you, and sometimes it's hard for you to purge that energy. With the Knight of Cups, like you're going into the next steps of releasing that. Like the Knight of Cups is you just being like, you know what, I feel good, I feel so I just appreciate all the beauty around me, like really feeling a oneness in your life, feeling very grateful, feeling very blessed. And with the Ten of Cups and the Ten of Pentacles, like, wow, that is such beauty and such inspiration and joy and stability in your life here. So I do think like taking care of yourself is going to lead to this moment where you feel very blessed, you feel a lot of gratitude, and the spring equinox is going to be a turning point for you. Let me pull the next deck now. I like this Knight of Cups so much. I want to clarify that Knight of Cups. I'm hearing music. I'm hearing like, just like you being really inspired by something. Fashion. Six of Wands. Yeah. Oh, very cool. There's like a reason to celebrate, and it's just like bringing out the creative side of you. Yeah, Nine of Swords. Okay, there is something to celebrate here. You've been having sleepless nights. What is this one? Oh, that is the Devil card. This is the danger card. That's the Devil card. See, like there's been like a snake in the grass, right? Like triggering your paranoias even. That's good. The Death card. That is good. Yeah, there's something to celebrate. There's an ending to something. Four of Pentacles. Like, this is the fort. This is a fort. I'm getting a fort here. Yeah. Yeah, you are overcoming a lot of bad energy here. This Four of Pentacles with the Death card. Wow, what am I getting here? Just someone really greedy, miserly, selfish. But I feel like they're finally being buried. I feel like the danger they have been doing is finally being confined and limited. So that is a big relief, because it's definitely been bothering you. And this, so you know what? Wow. Pisces, you've been going through a lot. This spring equinox is like a turning, there is a turning point here, and part of it is just you doing something for yourself. Part of it is just you putting yourself first and deciding, nope, I'm going to do this because I need to do this, you know, getting your needs met. And as a result, it does open up a portal of creativity and inspiration and beauty. Like, just there's so much great stuff. Like, there's so much happiness and fulfillment and joy that is right here. And all it requires is for you to put your foot down about something you need, asserting your need here. Queen of Pentacles, you know, this is no bullshit, right? This is no bullshit. You're just like, you know what? I'm not even going to cry about this. Like, I'm getting my needs met, and that's it. And then the Six of Wands, I mean, look at what you've had to overcome up until this point. Lots of stress, a major shift, a major turning point, diffusing, or yeah, I feel like diffusing a toxic situation. putting an end to it, closing the door on it. Oh, Pisces, really feel for you. So you know what? Saturn entering your sign, I think you're really going to see clear signs how you made an effort, how you worked for something, and now you're getting that feedback that's like your effort did not go in vain. Because, you know, Saturn, people think Saturn is like all doom and gloom, but it's not. It's also about like measurable progress, like measurable signs of advancement, and you're gonna get that now. I'm feeling this card. 8 of Wands, 3 of Cups. Yeah. See, 8 of Wands is like the velocity that comes when things are finally in alignment and moving forward. And then the 3 of Cups is like, I don't know, I'm getting people cheering you on. I'm just getting like celebration, relief, pleasure seeking, being able to relax. Yeah, that's what I'm getting here. Okay, Pisces, that was your reading. Thanks for joining, and you know, best of luck to you. Whatever's been going on, you put yourself first, okay? You put yourself first because that's what you need. Okay? Sending you hugs, Pisces. That is everyone for today. So thank you all for joining me. And you know, if the readings resonated with you, please hit the like and subscribe buttons. And I'll see you at the next reading, okay? Thank you all. Take care.